Okay, we're delighted to be joined by Director of Football Barry Fry. Barry, it's Bank Holiday Monday now, so it's a couple of days since Saturday. You've been in football 60 years. Have you ever seen a finish like that?
I've never seen anything like it in my life. Bill, I thought I'd seen everything during them 60 years, but Saturday was just, wow, Roy the Rover stuff. To be honest, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven, you know. But, I mean, so good. Well, I don't know. We've had the opportunity before and we didn't take it. And then you get the 3-0 down, you think, oh, my God. And I did say to the three owners that I sat with, you know, we're the comeback kings. We've done this before. Jason looked at me as if I had two heads and made some sort of comment. But although I said it, I just wanted to give him a bit of hope. I didn't believe it. And then, I mean, what a way to finish. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But no more than what we deserved, in all honesty, throughout the season. I mean, Darren Ferguson, what a job he's done, you know what I mean? Five promotions, 4 of them promotions with the Posh, 3 of them a hat-trick, Phil, a hat-trick of taking Peterborough United from League One to the Championship. Wow, what an achievement that. And not only that, he's done it. It's been most probably the worst 2 years, 18 months of our life because, you know, last year we was 3 points off of automatic promotion, 9 games to go. We'd won 8 games on the trot. We felt that we could get up automatically. And then the season to be curtailed was like, oh, what a kick in the what's it's at. It destroyed us all, to be honest. But I love the chairman and Darren because they was adamant that, you know, made them more determined to go and do it. But, you know, we had a difficult job, in all fairness, because, you know, we'd promised Ivan Toney if we didn't get to the Championship, we'd let him go. So that was a difficult one. And who do you replace Ivan Toney with? I mean, you can't. But Darren and Dara come up with Johnson Clark Harris. Dara come up with some unbelievable stats. You know, Jono had a better record of hitting the target than even Ivan Toney did. And, you know, obviously the gaffer wanted Smodic back, who had done so well. And if it weren't for Darren McAntony, we wouldn't have got up this year because he was relentless. He was so determined to get them 2 players. And, you know, I was involved in all those negotiations. Both the Bristol clubs, City and Rovers, turned us down once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. But he still kept going, the boss. He still kept going, and he got them. And, you know, I think they've scored 50 goals between them to get us up. So, you know, the recruitment was fantastic. Did anybody think Jono would overtake Ivan Toney and score 30 goals? Yeah. Darren McAntony did. He said because the team, the way the gaffer plays, the teams makes the chances, and Jono just stands there and finishes them off. He's got hammer of a left foot, as we know, and he scored some great free kicks. But no, great recruitment, fantastic, you know, and the gaffer, I mean, the gaffer over the last 18 months, I mean, you know, to have us be robbed of promotion last year, and then to play a whole season without any fans, we've missed our fans. Our fans have been magnificent, by the way. They've supported the club the best they can, buying season tickets, not having the money back. Wonderful, wonderful support. It's just a shame that, you know, there wasn't inside the ground to see this season. You know, what was I talking about?
Well, I was just going to say that, I mean, I've spoken to so many people about the actual penalty. Some watched, some didn't watch. Were you confident? Were you watching? Were you ready to get?
Oh no. I definitely, I definitely watched, and I said at the time, if anybody's got the bollocks to take this, it'll be Johnson Clark Harris, and he did, and he scored, and you know, it's wonderful. But it took some guts to do that, because in the last minute of a game, knowing that you've got to score to get promotion. I mean, the pressure's not bigger than that. But I felt it was ironic, Phil, that we done it in the 5th minute of injury time, you know, when many would argue it was not a penalty. But the other 3 before that were, but this one wasn't. But the last kick of the game, you know, got us promotion. Whereas 8 years ago, the last kick of the game at Crystal Palace, when Dwight Gale gave away a free kick that was never a free kick in a million years, and they scored from it last minute, we got relegated with a record number of points, and it broke all our hearts. So, deja vu. You know, we deserved it. We deserved it. No question about it. And, you know, Fergie deserves a medal. No disrespect, he deserves a better club than Posh, but I'm glad he's here. We're so lucky to have him. Him and the chairman have a fabulous relationship. They don't always agree, but that's good. And, you know, and also Dara 3 years ago, I think he fetched Jason and Randy in, and they come at the right time. You know, the boss was fed up of fighting this, fighting that. All he wants to do is the recruitment to give the gaffer a decent side, to give us a chance, and all the other things, you know, like selling the ground, buying the ground, doing other things with the academy. He didn't want the hassle of that. And these 2 gentlemen have come in, his partners, and helped enormously. You know, they've helped take the club forward, these 3. I mean, who would have believed we're going to category 2 in the academy? The youth team deserved that because they've won the youth league the last 2 years. We'll have an under 23 side next year. That's a cost of $1.5 million, you know, with a dome and all the criteria we've got to do. So fabulous pat on the back. I'm a lover of youth. I go and watch the youth as much as I can. It's part of my remit, and I'm proud that we've brought so many young players through, and we're lucky to have a gaffer that if they're good enough, he picks them as well. But to do that, also to buy the ground at over 5 million and do what they've done is an absolute wonderful credit. Not only that, they've spent 4.7 million to pay the players' wages up to now. You know, in the world crisis that we're in, our 3 owners deserve all the credit in the world for doing what they've done and taking this club to a place I could only dream of when I owned it.
It's interesting, Baz, because, you know, as people know, you've had a tough year personally. You fought COVID. You missed probably more games this season you've missed in any season that you've been connected with the football club. So to have that, to go through that, and then obviously at the end of the season to be rewarded at the end of your 25th year as an employee at the football club, it's incredible how things work out.
Well, it is incredible. It is marvellous. I'll never forget. I think we was playing Shrewsbury, and I phoned I phoned Liz up and said, you know, I feel this, feel that. I want to see the doctor when I get here. She said, you can't come in. I said, I ain't missing the game for nothing. I just feel a bit rough. So then I spoke to Bob, and Bob said, don't come in, Baz. Don't come in. Don't be a selfish so-and-so. You know, think of the others if you have got it. Then I spoke to the doc, and the doc said, no, don't come in. Liz got me a test at 12 o'clock on that Saturday, climbed out of my bed, went and had the test. Liz phoned me 11 o'clock the next morning to say, are you sitting down? I went, no, I'm lying down in bed. And she said, you've got it. So I phoned the doc and I said, Doc, been positive, so a good decision that you told me not to come in because I didn't want to give it to anybody else. So I said, what have I got to do? He said, well, Barry, to be honest, you've got to open your window because you need some fresh air in. He said, but you're 75. He said, you've had 2 heart attacks. He said, you're a diabetic. To be quite honest, everything's against you. So if I was feeling bad before, I certainly was feeling bad then. But I was in bed for 3 weeks, Phil. I only got up to have a wee. I lost 2.5 stone, never ate anything, never done nothing. well, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But I was determined to fight it because I really felt this was the year that Posh would go up. And, you know, when they come to take me away, I said, I'm not ready yet, bugger off. And thank God they did. And I come back, and the first thing the doctor said when he seen me, you look dead. Go back home. But since then, he said, I've done well. I put a little bit of weight back on, and I'm feeling great. And I go to plenty of games, which I love. And very, very lucky old man, I should say. But yeah, we've had all that to put up with as well. You know, 2 games a week. It's been an awful time. That's why I think it's the gaffer's most successful promotion, or a fabulous achievement in the circumstances, and everybody at the club deserves it. You know, it's not only the players, they've done marvellous. It's not only the management team, it's not only the staff, it's the staff at the office. They all contribute greatly, and you know, most certainly the owners contributed the most, because they've carried this club all season, well, for 16, 17 months now. So a fabulous thank you for them. Fabulous thank you to Darren. Miraculous achievement by all. Long may it continue, mate. Up the posh. Hey! It made an old man very happy. Hey!